All right, greetings and salutations. Welcome to the Crypto Truth, where I give you the truth as I see it. So we have a Dev Pulse announcement. He said basically Paul Doust here, basically Dev Pulse 93, April 5th. It's about Element Chat, gets freshened up. He says, note, beginning this week, we're trying something new with the Dev Post. We're going to start publishing smaller pieces more regularly. We think this will make them both fresher and more digestible. And I do agree with that. And also, I will say it's also more encouraging. So we do have a lot of people, not me, but we have a lot of people. They're like, hey, what's going on? What's an update? What's happening? What's going on? Like every single week. And I'm like, man. You guys realize that these people are trying to work here. You know what I'm saying? So obviously, you know, it is encouraging week by week to have regular updates, which means that you guys get to hear my voice and also, well, my crack voice, sort of. And I'll be reading this very thoroughly. So at least now that they're shortened, you guys don't have to hear me read out the whole entire thing for about a good 20 minutes. I can just go ahead and read what we have here. So let's go ahead and get started. Quick note, before I even get started, I just want to mention a couple of things. The first thing I want to mention is the fact that I'm really excited and happy about what's been happening with Holochain. I know I talk about Holochain, and some of you guys don't really, I don't really get as excited as others. There's a certain goal, there's a certain place as an early investor, quote unquote early investor, elementary, kindergarten investor, I guess that you can say, that I'm trying to be. And so I don't have a lot. But I am trying to play the long game. Well, I'm not trying. I am going to be playing the long game with Holochain. So all of these steps that's happening, I know a lot of people have been excited and, you know, yelling and all this other good stuff. And that's wonderful. Look, it's wonderful to be able to make money. It's wonderful to, you know, I noticed some of you guys notice that, yeah, you got a smile on his face. I do have a smile on my face. It's not necessarily about Holochain, but, you know, but yeah, we can accredit it to that as well. So let's go ahead and get started here. It says, this week we rolled out an update to all Holoports. The most visible changes are the UI of Elemental Chat, our demo app. Users now have identicons beside their name. These auto-generated avatars are based on their actual agent ID in the Holochain network and can't be forged. This is important because usernames are just labels. You can set yours to anything you like, even someone else's name. If you're talking to a friend and suddenly their identicon looks slightly different, there's a good chance someone is trying to impersonate your friend. This is an example of how cryptographically secure data is a good first step to ensuring authenticity and accountability without the need of central authority. All right. There are some under the hood changes to Elemental Chat as well. The network stats are calculated more accurately. You can see them by clicking the graph icon in the upper right hand corner. And the real-time performance of chatting using signals has been tweaked to be more efficient. This should result in a small performance improvement. Under the hood, the Holoports operating system is using a new version of Holochain RSM. The reason this matters is that it prepares us for the next infrastructure milestone, hosted HAPS. The speed ups so far are modest, but we expect that other near-term updates will make Holochain substantially faster, fast enough to support thousands of users per app. This future updates will include a switch to a new storage engine based on SQLite, the world's most popular database engine. I know last year we said we were switching to LMDB because it was the best thing ever. And in comparable tests, hash table lookups, it does outperform SQLite, but we need but we need more than just hash table lookups. We need fast curing with arbitrary filter parameters. This is especially important if we want to do neighborhood sharding as well. And sharding will lift the lid on scaling, allowing HAP networks to grow far beyond what traditional blockchains can reasonably handle. The proxy server, which helps Holoports and Holochain users punch through home firewalls, is the midst of a large rewrite. So far, benchmarks predict that it'll be 5x faster for raw throughput at the very least. Once this is deployed, it will enable us to see places where DHT gossip and validation performance need to be improved. For developers, all of the above means that Holo hosting is on its way. The Holo Web SDK is being ready for public use as well, and we're exploring the possibility of offering automated HAP testing services in a real hosting network on real Holoports. This is awesome. Special note for HAP devs. The development branch of Holochain has advanced quite a bit past main in the past month or two, bringing features like the HC Dev Tool and HAP bundles. For that reason, I'm now recommending that you use whatever this is, nightly.holochain.love, to install into the development shell. Also, take note that we might be changing installation URLs in the future, but we'll always keep the installation guide up to date for you. All right, so again, Paul Doust here. Wonderful, wonderful, great news. This is good to hear. It's good to hear that they're continuing to improve. It's good. Let me tell you guys, this is excellent. As far as I don't know exactly who this Paul Doust guy is, but I'm really thankful for the fact that they've been trying. The Holochain organization has been trying to have better communication skills, which is great for us. It's really, really good. I can't express to you guys many times before, way back in the past when it was like 0.000000001 of a cent. No, I'm just kidding. I don't remember what it was, but it was super cheap. But it was super cheap because a lot of people didn't know about it. There wasn't a whole lot of updates. So it kind of like fell off the wayside, and people were thinking that the project like just really took a dump. And it didn't. So basically, I'm really happy that the organization has decided to keep up, not only on Twitter, but having sometimes they have Medium posts. You know, oh, by the way, AMA 46 is happening on the 13th. So you guys be on the lookout for that. Please, please, please do your own research and make sure that you go to that AMA, listen to the AMA, find out some, all the AMAs are really great. To be honest with you guys, some of the AMAs, most of the AMAs lately have been mostly about, not about Holofuel or Hot Token or anything like that. And honestly, it's not really for investors. It has been mostly for, you know, developers. So I'm hoping that we'll get some information as far as more information as far as the Hot Token / the Holofuel. By now, we all should have gotten it. I believe one of the guys, YouTubers, what's his name? The Mindful Cog. He did a really good job in explaining about, talking about Hot and Holofuel, which really buffers my own personal viewpoint. And you guys all know my personal viewpoint on what's happening with the Hot Token. So yeah, it's just really good things going on. I really definitely appreciate the constant updates. And yeah, so I'm going to continue doing this. I'm not going to spend too much longer on here. I'm not going to make this video longer than what it has to be. I do know that I can rant. I do appreciate all of my subscribers. You guys are awesome. I really appreciate the community. I really appreciate everyone that leaves a comment down below. And by the way, you know what? I'm just going to say it. I am just going to say it. Who the hell's been selling their Hot Tokens? Look, I don't know who's been selling their Hot Tokens, but look, if I've been seeing some people saying it's a scam, or they've been discouraged, or they've got rid of it. Look here, you know, I'm so tempted to post my hot address and say, hey, look, just give me the damn tokens. Like, what are you guys doing? I just don't really understand why someone with all of the information that we are getting from Holochain, why someone would get rid of the hot token is beyond me. It's beyond me. Why would you sell it? It's still beyond me. I don't understand. Bitcoin is the same way. If you have one Bitcoin or more or whatever Bitcoin, I don't understand why you're selling the Bitcoin. Now, I do know that there are traders out there, they stick to their game, quote unquote, but it's going to come a time to where we're going to have to stop treating the cryptocurrency market like the stock market. It's not. It's very, very different. So for many of you guys, here's the thing. And yeah, I know I said I wasn't gonna make this video longer than what it has to be, but I have you guys here now, so I'm just gonna go ahead and say it. Here's the thing. We have it's a twofold thing. So cryptocurrencies allow people who are beginners, such as myself, to be able to start investing small amounts of fiat currency into something and be able to receive massive gains. So in order for that to happen in the stock market, a couple things. First off, you got to know how to get into the ICOs and all that other stuff and invest, or whatever they IPO, whatever they're called in the stock market. You got to get into all of that. And then you're going to have the capital, right? To be able to invest in it, because a lot of times they have minimal, like they have all kinds of stuff going on. Well, us normal, regular, everyday people can't invest in things like that. So what happens? The rich get richer. Why? Because they actually have the opportunity to invest in things that ahead of time, before anybody else can. And then what happens is that when, you know, apps like Robinhood, and then we have 401ks for regular, everyday working people, and money is actually thrown into the market, right? And then you take out, you know, we have people who are like day traders in the stock market and everything, and they're taking out their money. A lot of these people are educated when it comes to the stock market, when it comes to investing, when it comes to doing daily trades. When it comes to the crypto space, we have a lot of people in the crypto space who are not very educated, or don't really have much education when it comes to investing. And I will include myself into that, right? I don't do day trading. I don't do that stuff. Why? Because number one, I don't want to be taking that. I don't want to take that chance. So for a lot of people, we have a lot of new people. They get in here, they get into the cryptocurrency space, and it's almost similar to the stock market space. I'm going to tell you, I'm not even going to go into the differences, but it's different. I'm not going to get into what currencies are and stuff like that. But the point is that right now it's behaving like the stock market, but you can't really treat it like as such. What you need to do is, well, you can treat it as such as far as investing. And again, this is not investment advice. This is just me telling you guys what I do as a beginner, and for you guys to understand that, and especially you new people out there, understand that this is an opportunity. The crypto space is a once in a lifetime opportunity. I want you guys to go back, and I want you guys to go into history. I want you to look up how many times poor people, or people who don't make a lot of money, or middle class people have an opportunity to invest in something in which it gives you massive returns, in which you don't have to be so educated. You can just go ahead and invest in it, and there's not like this a lot of red tape or anything, right? So once you educate yourself and you find out what projects you want to invest in the crypto space, this is an opportunity for a lot of us who don't have a lot of money to purchase something, to hold it, and to move forward in life. We can't get impatient, folks. Don't get impatient because you're not a millionaire overnight. A lot of people who are going to be millionaires with the hot token were people who invested in the hot token before I did. Were people who invested in the hot token when it first came out. And some people actually got weak hands and they end up selling because they thought the project was trash. But what people don't understand is that it takes time. And you look at Cardano. I can't tell you guys how long Cardano was at 2, 1, 2, 3 cents. It was there for a long period of time. And then out of nowhere, it literally just launched up, right? Why? How did that happen? You have to be patient. You're not going to be a millionaire overnight. It's just not going to happen. But what you can do is you can invest in your future. And that's what's more important. I saw on Twitter someone posted it. It says something along the lines of, you see 2 weeks of red, and you want to get out of the crypto space, but you're willing to work 40 hours a week for the next 20 years. Hello, folks. I get it. I do understand why some people may have to take money out of the crypto space, especially in emergency situations, especially if you don't have much like I do, and you're like, hey, look, it's not going to be worth anything unless you actually do hold on to it, or there's an emergency situation in which you have to. And I get it. This is life. You got to look. You got to pay bills. You got to cut corners sometimes. I get that. I'm not talking about those situations. I'm talking about the situations in which some of you guys out there actually have the means to be able to gain capital, invest intelligently. You don't have to sell it. But because you are not riding around in a Lambo 5 days later after your investment goes down by 15%, now you want out. If that's the case, if you're that type of person, get out of the crypto space. I'm just giving you a heads up. I'm trying to save you. I'm actually trying to save you a lot. You need to get out right now. The reason why I say that is because this is going to happen time and time again, and you're going to get stressed out. I'm already stressed out just thinking about it. I'm sorry for you, some of you guys who are like that. So, going back to what I was saying, this is an opportunity. This is a straight up opportunity for those who don't have a lot of money to invest in something in which is going to pay you dividends down the road. And it all comes with patience. And like I stated before, and I'm not going to go through the weekends, but if you guys watch my video about weekends, please do. It's extremely important that you guys understand, that you all understand that we have a prime opportunity right now to do what's best for ourselves, to do what's best for our families, for the future. Not for now, not for the next 6 months, although it possibly could happen, but for the next 3 or 4 years, or the next couple of years, at least the next couple of years. So anyway, I'm sorry for that huge rant. No, I'm not sorry. You know what? I'm just going to stop apologizing about my rants that I have. It's necessary. It is what it is. And if some of you guys don't like my rants or think it's just unnecessary, well, I apologize. But I will say this. I didn't name my channel The Crypto Truth for nothing. I named my channel The Crypto Truth because I'm going to give you the truth as I see it. And here's the truth right here. If you cannot invest in something and hold on to it, if you're trying to play the day trading game and different things like that, you can go right on ahead, but just know exactly what kind of person, how much money you want to have, because all of that day trading and stuff, and I've read books, and I say I've read books as if I don't read, but I do read books. I watch YouTube videos. I listen closely, right? I listen to a lot of people who, a lot of famous people, a lot of popular people, a lot of people all over the place who have money and what they're doing with their money. Investors who hated Bitcoin and cryptocurrency, and now they love it. And those who look outside of, have outside of the box types of thinking. I'm not just talking about Holochain. I'm talking about all in general. Okay. I listen to all of these people, especially when it comes to investors. You guys need to do your research. And statistically, the best way, especially for those who don't have a lot of money, the best way to make money, the best way to increase your investment is to invest in something and hold it. And I know many of you guys, you subscribe to these channels where the day trading and they tell you it's going to go up and you got this model and that model and all this kind of stuff. I don't go by that. I go by technology. I go by what's happening and how to secure my future and what's going to be here for a long period of time. Not something that's going to be here for after the bull run, and then after the bull run is done, it's over with, it's gone. No use case whatsoever. If I look at something, if I look at a crypto project and I say to myself, do I need this? Is it going to help me, or is it going to help society, or is it going to make a change or a dent in our economy? If it doesn't do any of those things, I'm not going to invest in it, period, end of story. It just is what it is. And so, as many of you guys know, I don't have any capital to invest in these new projects and different projects out there. Whatever's in there is in there, and it is what it is for me. But for many of you guys, that's not the case. You actually have an opportunity. You actually have an opportunity to educate yourselves and then actually be able to put your capital into the right places, into things that's going to help you for your future. So again, as I stated before, I was halfway like, who in their right mind is selling their hot token? I've got to know, because it just confuses me. Now, I'm not upset for those who have sold their hot token. You know, hopefully you got what you needed. It's totally cool. But for people who are long-term holders, and that's how you know. See, long-term holders, we don't really care if people sold or not, because at the end of the day, we know that the technology is great and that's gonna move forward. But for some of you guys out there, you don't really understand exactly what's going on. You don't really know. You don't really understand that when you're investing, when you're playing the short term, the people who are playing the short term, they're gonna pump the crap out of a coin. They're gonna pump it up. They're gonna talk. That's why you get all these YouTubers. And yes, you know what? I need to get into these YouTubers. You got all these YouTubers. They talk about all these projects. These projects go up 15, 20%, and they're talking about them like God, like it's manna from heaven. For many of you guys who don't know what manna is supposedly biblical in terms of food that came straight from heaven, and it was sweet and it was good. So for many of you guys who don't understand that, basically you got these YouTubers out there, they're talking about all of these projects and stuff, and all of these projects, and I'm like, what the hell is this project? What the hell is this project? What does this project do? And I see some of them talk about projects and I don't even know what the hell it is either. And I get it. I do that sometimes too. I make little reviews on coins and stuff like that, and I don't even know what it is. But at the same time, I'm not getting paid to talk about those coins. I'm not getting paid to advertise those coins or to pump up those coins. I'm not here to pump up anything. I'm here to just talk. And yes, for some of you guys, for some of you guys are like, man, you shill a hot token or whatever. Yes, I do. I do shill Holochain. That is what it is. I'm a bias for Holochain. Why? Because of their technology. And again, I'll say it before and I'll say it again to some of you guys out there. If you guys have or know of any technology that's going to put a dent in the market, and I mean truly make a dent in the market where you absolutely have to use it, or where people really, really want to use it, let me know. That's the future, because I invest in technology. Not that I can right now, but if I do make money in the future, I will be investing in technology. That's my thing. And I'm doing all the research I can, because when the opportunity does come, I will be investing. And I guarantee you, I will not be messing up like some of you guys are messing up. It just ain't gonna happen. All right, I'm done. Sorry, rant. I'm finally done. I just get so, one, I'm excited about what's happening with Holochain and the freedom that it's going to provide many, and the opportunity is going to provide many in the future. There are going to be a lot of people who are going to be holonaires, and I call them holonaires, but there's going to be many people who are going to use that money and they're going to do nothing but buy Lambos, and they're going to, you know, flaunt their money, and they're going to buy yachts and all this other good stuff. I mean, wonderful, great, more power to them. But then also there's going to be a lot of people who actually really do have a heart to survive, to have generational wealth, not just for themselves, but for their family. See, when I was growing up, and yeah, I'm going to the second part of a rant. When I was growing up, you know, I loved playing sports. I couldn't go and do all the things and play all the sports like I wanted to. Why? Because my parents couldn't pay for all of those sports. My parents couldn't put me in soccer and football and basketball and all those other sports. I didn't have the opportunity. My kids most likely will have the opportunity. And that's why I believe in Holochain. That's why I believe what it is for. Because it gives me an opportunity to create generational wealth over time for my kids. So my son, when he wants to say he wants to play basketball, or he wants to play baseball, or he wants to play soccer, or he wants to play football, or he wants to go here, or he wants to there. I don't care if he wants to go be a professional dance skater. I don't know what it is, but at least I give him the opportunity to do something, and that's what it's all about. It's the opportunity to be able to enjoy life and have that freedom. See, many of you guys don't understand that people are trying desperately to obtain freedom. We're not trying desperately to obtain things. So anyway, all right. I gotta stop. I can go on like this for hours, and I know some of you guys have already cut out, which you probably should have. For many of you guys that made it to the end of this video, thank you very much for listening to me rant. You know, you just got to get it out every once in a while. You guys have a wonderful day. Please, 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 like I always say, do your own research, do your own research, do your own research. And most importantly, my friends, please, please, please stay safe out there. Bye, you guys.